Following the success of our inaugural Forum on Cultural Diplomacy in Europe, this June the Institute for Cultural Diplomacy brought together a further 35 participants from 16 countries to reflect on issues relating to cultural diplomacy in Europe.
The main idea with the Forum for Young Leaders is to actually make a contribution to civil society cultural diplomacy, to try to bring the understanding, dialogue, and trust between citizens to a better point, to strengthen those relationships. We bring those young leaders together for about a week. They have seminars, they have discussions, they have working groups and lectures. The main idea during the week is to try to help educate, enhance, and sustain the relationship.
The sessions were largely conducted at the America House, situated within the historical heart of former West Berlin. A variety of high-profile speakers from academia, politics and cultural institutions contributed lectures and facilitated discussions. Topics included the East-West Divide in Europe and the contrasting approaches towards migration by European states, as discussed here by Dr. Mark Hertling, Senior Lecturer at the Social Science Research Center in Berlin.
The speakers have been subjected to quite a lot of questions, which have been very on the point. It's been really interesting. It's a good way to make connections if you want to do these sort of cultural diplomacy programs, which we're being encouraged to do.
The topics we are discussing, the migration, I think, was the most interesting and involved so many different opinions and voices from actually around the world. So that was what I really enjoyed.
Other crucial parts of the programme were visits to high-level political institutions such as the German Foreign Office, the Hungarian Embassy and the European House. Here, specific examples of policies on cultural diplomacy in Europe were exemplified and discussed with the young leaders. A particular highlight was a visit to the German Parliament, where Hans-Gert Pöttering, integration expert for the Social Democratic Party, provided us with an insight into German integration policies. Dr. Hussein also accompanied us for a guided tour through the Reichstag, closing at the glass dome with a beautiful panorama view across Berlin. A further vital element of the forum was the Young Leader initiatives, where participants were encouraged to develop their own sustainable initiatives for cultural diplomacy, which could be realized in their respective countries. The ICD staff provided support and guidance in the initial stages and continues to support the development of initiatives following the forum.
We had some wonderful presentations today, ranging from conferences, high school exchange programs. Another leadership initiative someone suggested was with food, where they actually will cook together different cultures, all kinds of ideas. So if the Young Leaders Forum is successful, we'll actually see from, let's say, 35 young leaders, 35 projects taking place in their home communities, in their home countries. And that's how, with the Young Leaders programs, ICD is trying to make a contribution to the broader bilateral, multilateral, and international relationships.
One of the best ways to see cultural diplomacy in action is to join the ICD team to experience Berlin's dynamic and diverse cultural and social scene. The social events organized under the forum allow a relaxed and fun environment to sample different bars, restaurants and events.
So I think it was a great week for me, and the best thing that I got from this week, apart from the conferences, which are also very interesting, is a great network that I feel I made with a lot of interesting people.
I suppose what I like best so far have been the participants, because they're coming from lots of different disciplines. They have a lot to say, which is interesting, you know. And they also are quite politicized. They're interested in visiting Berlin. There's so much to see here.
So it was a really good opportunity. It's something that we wouldn't get to do usually. And anything that opens doors for you has got to be a good thing, I think.
If you are interested in cultural diplomacy and our Institute's activities, click on Young Leaders Forum on the ICD website and check our calendar to find out about future seminars.